Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello my dear students, hello everybody, and welcome to the new English lesson for the 8th grade students. Today's lesson is going to be reading comprehension. Reading comprehension. Of course, this lesson has been prepared by Mrs. Wala Arwan, and I am your teacher, Sامر, Halayiqa, who's going to present it. So I wish you a time full of joy and benefit. Now, let's start. The title of our reading comprehension lesson is Living with Modern Communications. Again, the title is Living with Modern Communications. What's the meaning of communications? Yes, right, communications, اتصالات. The word modern, students, or the adjective modern means what? That's right, it means حديث or جديد, very new. Now, let's start, students. Now, I want you to look at these pictures before we start talking in detail about living with modern communications. We are going to see some pictures and answer the questions. Picture 1. What do you see? Who can tell me what do you see in picture 1? Very good. We see a girl. The girl is watching TV. Here, students, we have a TV. We have a TV. So TV is what? That's great. TV is a type of modern communications. Now, picture 2. Who can tell me what do you see in picture 2? That's right. We see a satellite. So satellite is what? Satellite is a type of modern communications. And in picture 3, what do you see? That's fine. We see mobiles. All of these pictures are what? All of these pictures are types of modern communications. That's great. Let's continue. Now, this is, students, the text. This is the text of the modern communications. Again, who would like to read the title? The title, Living with Modern Communications. التعايش مع الاتصالات الحديثة. This is the meaning in Arabic. Now, we have a picture. What do you see in the picture? That's right, we have a presenter of a program. Now, we are going to read the whole reading comprehension passage, and then we will divide the text into paragraphs, and we are going to answer some questions. Okay, I will start reading. There are lots of bad TV programs, but the weather forecasts are good. We get bad hurricanes here in America, and they are getting worse. But modern satellites are collecting better information on their speed and direction. And forecasts are getting better. So we understand hurricanes better now. And we now know when and where one will arrive. This is the first paragraph. Paragraph B. We get Palestinian TV and hundreds of other satellite channels too. Hanan and I love watching cartoons all day. That's bad, I know. But now, Mom and Dad say we can only watch serious programs like documentaries. We think that's bad too. Okay, paragraph 3. Like a lot of Moroccan people, my job is fishing, and my mobile is very important in my work. It's expensive, but I can now call different markets from my boat. That means I can find the best market for my fish and take them there. My mobile is giving my family a better life. The last paragraph, let's read. Australian farms are big, and our parents like to stay in contact, so they've given us mobiles. But now we're calling and texting friends more and more. and mom and dad are getting angry. They say we're always on the mobile when they want to talk, and we shouldn't be. Oh, someone is calling now, excuse me. Okay, we have read the whole passage. Now, students, we are going to move to the first paragraph. We want to read the first paragraph 2 times, and after reading, we have some questions to answer. Are you ready to start? Okay, let's start. Paragraph 1, as you can see in the picture, Anna tourist from the USA. She is saying something about the modern communications. We are going to read what she says. There are lots of bad TV programs, but the weather forecasts are good. We get bad hurricanes here in America, and they are getting worse. But modern satellites are collecting better information on their speed and direction, and forecasts are getting better. So we understand hurricanes better now, and we now know when and where one will arrive. Let's read the paragraph again. There are lots of bad TV programs, but the weather forecasts are good. We get bad hurricanes here in America, and they are getting worse. But modern satellites are collecting better information on their speed and direction, and forecasts are getting better. So we understand hurricanes better now, and we now know when and where one will arrive. Students, we have read paragraph 1, and we will now answer some questions based on what we have read. Question number 1. What's happening to hurricanes? Again, what's happening to hurricanes? Who can tell me the meaning of hurricanes? Hurricanes. Very good. Hurricanes is a natural disaster. هي كانت الميكروبات الطبيعية أعاصير. What's happening according to anatomists? Who can answer the question? That's right. They are, or hurricanes are getting worse. Let's go to the text, students. Line 2, we get bad hurricanes here in America, and they are getting worse. This is the answer. So, the correct answer is hurricanes are getting worse. Worse means aswad. Question number 2. Who would like to read question number 2? Yes. What's happening to weather forecasts and why? What's the meaning of weather forecasts, students? Weather forecasts, اللي هي التنبؤات بالطقس. And why? Who can answer the question, students? Who wants to answer the question? The answer is weather forecasts are getting better because of modern satellites. Again, what's the answer according to the paragraph? Weather forecasts are getting better because of modern satellites. Here is the answer. Here is the answer, students. Look at the paragraph. Modern satellites are collecting better information on their speed and direction, and forecasts, notice here the answer, forecasts are getting better. Okay, let's continue. Question number 3. We want the students to find the opposite meanings of ancient and leave from the paragraph. So, what's the opposite of ancient? What's the meaning of ancient? Ancient, very old. Yes, qadim. What's the opposite word of ancient from the text? Who can tell me the answer? Fantastic, yes. The opposite meaning of ancient is modern. Now, what's the opposite of leave from the text? Find a word from the text or from the paragraph that means leave. Leave means what? Yes, يغادر. That's right. Leave, arrive. The opposite of leave is arrive. Arrive, يصل. Leave means يغادر. Okay. Let's continue. Question number 4. What does the underlined pronoun they, line 3, refer to? Go to line 3. The underlined pronoun they refers to what? You know that they refers to plural noun. What does it refer to? Go to the text. We get bad hurricanes, line 2. We get bad hurricanes here in America, and they're getting worse. So they refers to, who can answer the question? That's excellent. Yes, they refers to hurricanes. So the answer is hurricanes. Again, students, question number 1. What's happening to hurricanes? They are getting worse. Question number 2. What's happening to weather forecasts and why? Weather forecasts are getting better because of modern satellites. Number 3. The opposite meaning of ancient is modern, ancient, very old, modern, very new. And the opposite of leave is arrive, leave, arrive. The last question, what does the pronoun they refers to? They refers to hurricanes. Let's continue. Now, paragraph 2, students. We are going to read paragraph 2, and after reading, we want to answer some questions. As you can see in the picture, Sami and Hanan Qudsi from Palestine, they say something about modern communications. Let's read what they say. Let's start. We get Palestinian TV and hundreds of other satellite channels too. Hanan and I love watching cartoons all day. That's bad, I know. But now Mom and Dad say we can only watch serious programs like documentaries. We think that that's bad too. Let's read the paragraph again. We get Palestinian TV and hundreds of other satellite channels too. Hanan and I love watching cartoons all day. That's bad, I know. But now Mom and Dad say we can only watch serious programs like documentaries. We think that's bad too. Now, after we have read the paragraph, we want to answer some questions and find answers from this paragraph. Question number 1. Which do Samir and Hanan like, cartoons or documentaries? Again, which do Samir and Hanan like, cartoons or documentaries? Let's go to the text to find the answer. Now, Hanan and I love watching cartoons. So what's the correct answer? Very good. It's they like cartoons, not documentaries. Okay? Question number 2. What do their parents prefer? Their mom and dad. Mom and dad prefer like what? They think that there is a program good for Hanan and Samir. What do their parents prefer? Let's go to the text. But now, Mom and Dad say we can only watch serious programs like documentaries. So the answer is what? Documentaries. Excellent. Even their parents like or prefer documentaries. What's the meaning of documentaries? Who can answer the word documentaries? Very fine. It means وثائقي. برامج وثائقية. Number 3. Now, 3 complete with words from the text. We have a sentence, and we are going to complete these sentences from the text. A, the opposite of the word funny. We have the opposite, not the meaning, of the word funny from the text. Who can answer this question? What's the opposite of funny? Funny مضحك. From the text, very good. Serious. We have serious. So the answer is serious. So the opposite of funny is serious. Now, what about the meaning of parents? There is a word in the text that means parents. Parents. That's great. It means mom and dad. So mom and dad means parents. The answer is parents. Now, the last question, the word that, line 1, 2, 3, 4, line 5. The word that refers to what? What does it refer to? It refers to, let's read line 4. Mom and dad say we can only watch serious programs, like documentaries. We think that's bad too. That's bad too. Who can tell me the word that refers to what? That's great. Refers to watching serious programs. Then again, the word that refers to watching serious programs. So the answer is watching serious programs. Now, let's continue. Let's continue to paragraph 3. Now, as you can see in the picture, Ali Maghrabi from Morocco is saying something about modern communications. And we are going to read what he says. Like a lot of Moroccan people, my job is fishing. His job is fishing. And my mobile is very important in my work. It's expensive, but I can now call different markets from my boat. What's the meaning of the word boat? Boat means excellent, قارب. That means I can find the best market for my fish and take them there. My mobile is giving my family a better life. Okay, let's read the paragraph again. Like a lot of Moroccan people, my job is fishing, and my mobile is very important in my work. It's expensive. He thinks that his mobile or mobiles are expensive, but I can now call different markets from my boat. That means I can find the best market for my fish and take them there. My mobile is giving my family a better life. Now, after we have read the paragraph, we have some questions to answer. Let's go to the questions. Number 1. Does Ali take his fish to the same market? Again, does Ali take his fish to the same market? Let's go to the text to see whether Ali takes his fish to the same market or to different markets. Line 2, it's expensive. I can now call different markets. So students, we have the word different. So the answer is what? Does he take his fish to the same market? The answer is very good. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He takes his fish to different markets, as we have seen in the paragraph. Question number 2. Question number 2. How is his mobile giving his family a better life? Again, how is his mobile giving his family a better life? Who can answer the question? How? Yes? Very good. He can call different markets. The answer is line 2. He can now call different markets from his board to find the best market and send his fish there. إذا هو بتواصل مع السوق ويسوق الأسماك اللي بيصطادها من أثناء وجوده في رحلة الصيد from his boat. So this is the correct answer. Question number 3. From the text, give a word that means work. Now, I want you to find a word that means work. Who can answer the question, work? His work is fishing. Very good job. So the answer is job. Question number 4. From the text, give an opposite of a cheap. Give the opposite of a cheap. Not the meaning, the opposite of a cheap. Who can tell me the opposite of a cheap? Very good. Expensive. That's fine. Expensive. Cheap. Expensive. A lot of money. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue. Number 5. The underlined pronoun them. Line 3 refers to. We are going to go to line 3. We have the pronoun them. What does it refer to? Them. Them refers to what? Who can answer the question? That's great. Refers to, again, to fish. Them refers to fish. because he says that means I can find the best market for my fish and take them. Then refers to the word fish. Okay, now let's continue. Let's go to the next part. Now, paragraph 4. As you can see in the picture, Lee and Mark from Australia, they are saying something about modern communications, so we are going to know or to read what they say. Let's start. Australian farms are big, and our parents like to stay in contact. So they've given us mobiles, but now we are calling and texting friends more and more. And mom and dad are getting angry. Mom and dad are getting angry. They say we're always on the phone when they want to talk. And we shouldn't be. Oh, someone is calling. Someone is calling now, excuse me. Let's read the paragraph again. Australian farms are big, and our parents like to stay in contact, so they have given us mobiles. But now we are calling and texting friends more and more. And mom and dad are getting angry. They say we are always on the phone when they want to talk, and we shouldn't be. Oh, someone is calling now, excuse me. Now, after we have read the paragraph, we have some questions to answer. Question number 1. Do Lee and Mark live in a big town? Again, do Lee and Mark live in a big town, a big village or city? What's the answer according to the paragraph? No, they don't. Very good. They live in a big farm. They live in a big farm. So the answer is no, they don't. They live in a farm, not in a town. Right? Number 2. Question number 2. Are they using their mobiles for the right thing? Again, are they using their mobiles for the right thing? Who can answer the question? No, they aren't. Very good. That's great. No, they aren't. They aren't using their mobiles for the right thing. Because in the text, they are always on the phone, calling and texting friends. Calling and texting friends. They are always on the phone, calling friends. Okay, let's go ahead. From the text, I want you students to find the same meaning of the word in touch. In touch. In touch. Who can answer or give me the meaning of the word in touch? Very good. In contact. In contact. What's the meaning of in contact in Arabic? على اتصال. على تواصل أو اتصال. Now let's continue. Now complete from the text. We have a sentence and we are going to complete it from the text. Their parents are getting angry because Lynn and Mark's parents are getting angry. Because of what? Very good, because they are always on the phone texting friends. So the answer, they are always on the phone texting friends. إذن ليش آبائهم أو والديهم غاضبين? Because they spend their time texting and calling friends. This is the answer. Now, students, now we come to a summary of the whole reading passage. We have names of people and where they are from, and what about or what they talk about modern communications. Some of the people in the previous paragraphs say that modern communications are good for many reasons, and some and others say they are bad because of 1 and 2. So the name here is Ali. Ali from Morocco. Ali talked about mobiles. According to Ali, the good thing about mobiles is that they give his family a better life. The bad thing is that mobiles are expensive. They cost a lot of money. Now, here we have Lynn and Mark. They are from Australia. They talk about mobile phones. According to Lynn and Mark, the good thing for mobile phones is they can stay in contact. They can stay in contact. خليهم على تواصل. The bad thing is be always on the phone. They spend their time texting and calling their friends on the phone. Now, let's continue. We have here Anna from USA. Anna talks about TV programs and she thinks that the good thing for TV programs is weather forecasts. Weather forecasts. للتنبؤات بالطقس. The bad thing about TV programs is they show bad programs. What about Hanan and Samir? Hanan and Samir are from Palestine, talking about TV programs. They think that the good thing for TV programs is serious programs like documentaries. They show serious programs like documentaries اللي هي الوثائقية. The bad thing for TV programs is like the TV on all the time. They like the TV on. يحبوا يشغلوا التلفاز all the time طوال الوقت. So this is a summary of the whole text. Students, this is the end of our lesson and don't go away. We will be back. Goodbye.